So in the last classes, what we had discussion about the service catalog and how record producer and how this one will work. So this means how this order guide will work. So today we will see the process of the ITSM. So in the ITSM, there are few modules is the core, which is the incident. Next one is a problem. Next one is the change. And next one is the knowledge and the service catalog like a request item and that catalog catalog task. These are all the main core process which for the same thing here. Now what we will do is today we will see how the incident module will be implemented and how we can see it. So if I open that incident, for example, we have created a record producer. Record producer. If I open the record producer, sorry. So if I open a record producer, so this is the we have created the incident creation. So if I open the record producer, what happens? So this is the end user login page. So that means the end user will see it. So whenever if the end user is trying to log in, so it will be logged here. So the end user will select the hardware and this medium and this is for test. And so whenever the end user is logged in, this is for the admin and who's log for it and the category and impact. So what could be the impact it and all those things, and I'm just reading. So whenever, so I'm just writing test for incident process. For that we'll do it. If you click on submit, so incident will automatically created, and once it is created, what happens, it will be automatically assigned to it and to the, when you give the same thing with the automatically created with the same thing here. So that means automatically assigned. So depending upon the assignment rules, this assignment group will be automatically filled it, and depending upon this priority lookup rules, this also will be automatically do for the same thing. So this is the basic funda of the basic thing. So now what happened here, that means an incident has been created, and now what happens, this incident has to assign to somebody. That means, so depending upon the incident, the SLAs will be automatically added here. That means what are the SLAs has configured to the incident will be automatically configured here. And once the once the SLAs is attached, the SLA flow everything as per the process. Now what we will do it is, so from this one I just want to assign to one more user. So if I assign to, so if I am going to assign this to the third lady and saving this one, and category subcategory is something different, and these are all things, and I am just making channel is self-service, we didn't add it. So now I just made this incident to the uh, I assigned to the forward lady, and later once we have assigned it to the same thing, what happens? It was automatically assigned to the user. So it will automatically, sorry, the state is changed to the new to the in progress state to the in progress to the one. So that means, it will automatically center. Now I will impersonate either this forward lady. Let's see how it will work. It will show it. So I'm go to the forward lady impersonation. So I'm just impersonated here. So I'm just going to incident. So I just impersonate the forward lady. I'm just opening to the incidents. If I open an incident, you just go to the assign to me. Assign to me is nothing but what are the incidents assigned to the user. This is the incident 10015. This is the incident assigned to us, assigned to the user. I'm just opening this one. So this is the one. Now what happened? This person will be automatically assigned to the one. So that means this person will start working on the incident. If everything is good, what he will do is he will make the resolve. If you go to the resolve and so he has to provide the resolution code and the resolution notes. Or if we need any information, that means whatever the information which was given by the user which is not yet sufficient. That means if the information is not sufficient, what we have to do it is so if the information is not yet sufficient, what happened? He will change the status to you will change the state on hold and from awaiting caller. So here there are four options. Awaiting caller is nothing but the information is pending from the caller. That means who is facing the issue. And awaiting change is nothing but the information, the incident. If you want to fix that incident, we need to move a change for it. And the awaiting problem. Awaiting problem is nothing but the problem has to fix it, then only this will be gone. And awaiting vendor is nothing but sometimes what happened if the incident is happened must be a vendor issue. So that means at the time what we have to do, the vendor has to do for the same thing here. So now this is the one. Now this is the one we can check for it. So I'm just making awaiting caller. Now if I am making awaiting caller, so let's try to save it. What happened? See, if I am changing the status to on hold, so what happened? These additional comments has to fill it. So what happened? We will fill this one. Please share the screenshot. So please share the screenshot of the issue. I just added here. So now what happened? It will be changed to the on hold. So it will run. So once the caller has attached the incidents to it, attach the information and we'll change the to in progress again, and we can save the same thing here. Now that means here what it was happened is, now the incident is in progress, and this caller can do the different steps, can do the incident process. Now what he will do, so he will work on the same thing, and if you want to, if you change the result, here there is a knowledge, that means if you want to know knowledge you can add it, create it. And if you want to resolution code, so the resolution code whatever you have, can write it. Duplicate, no error, no resolution provided, so workaround solution, whatever the one we can take it. And resolution notes, yeah, issue has been, so that means now the incident will be resolved. The incident life cycle is, whenever if the incident is created, it should be in the new. And once the it is created in the new, if it is assigned to someone, it is go to the in progress. And once it is go to the in progress, the agent or ITL user will start working on that one. And he will once he working on that one, what he will do, so the incident user what he will do is, he will be working for the same thing here. So if you have the information, that's no issue. If there is no information, he will change the status to on hold, and will get the required information from the customer, from the caller, and he will change the status to different one. Now if it is resolved, it will automatically resolve. And if that is resolved, so I'm just going to, again, if that is a result, the caller has the option to open it. But right now we are not opening anyone, so it can be automatically resolved, and it is closed. If I open the incident properties, so if I open this incident, we have properties here. See here, enable auto closure based upon the resolution date. That means if you want to resolution from the incident to whenever if you close it, for example, if I open that incident, so here if I open this one, I'm just going to reload. So right now this incident is resolved, and from that result, it will automatically go to the closure state. That means then only the incident will be closed it, and we have seen already, once the incident is closed it, the SLS will automatically stop it. So now the thing was, what we have to do it is, the incident is resolved. So if you want incident auto closure based upon the what is the date we need to do it. If you click as a yes, so depending upon the resolution date, it has to close automatically. That is a thing we have to do. And here, if you want to number of days, how many days after which incident, which resolved incident are automatically closed it, zero disables this feature, which means the thing was, how many days to we need to automatically resolve the or mark the incident, incident status to close it. So that is the one we can do for the same thing here. So which means here, the incident here what we are doing is, the enable the closer based upon, automatically the 7 days. If you want to change it to 2 days, 3 days, we can add the number here. Next one, close open incident task when incident is closed or closed. That means if any incident task is, we have to close it. So whenever the incident is closed, we can automatically do the same thing here. And whenever if an incident is opened, so these are the what are the emails which need to send a data for this. These are the fields we need to send it. And next one, copy the incident. So I will show this one. So here this is the fine. Now if you click on this one, update, it will update. Close, if you click on close, the incident will automatically close the close state. And if you go to the delete, it will automatically for this. And also for this incident setup, we already seen, right? This impact has to and urgency, the priority lookup has to set up. We have already seen how to set up it, and priority lookup and assignment lookup also we have seen it by using the assignment rules. We no need to worry about the same thing. Now, now the next step, what we have to do it is this is fine, this is fine. Now if you want to right click, so if you go to the save, whenever if you click on this save, the record will be automatically saved it for it. And if you go to add to virtual task bus, there is another concept for virtual task bus. I mean that time is come, I will show this one. And next one, copy incident is nothing but if you click on the copy, what are the information is everything, it will automatically click on. So if I click on copy incident, what happened, a new incident will be created with the all the these details. So I'm not saving this one right now. So this one, and if you click on create outage, this is the one of the most important, I think I forgotten. Outage is nothing but whenever if you see something, right? If I'm just going to add a related list outage. So outage is nothing but whenever the major incident is going something, right, we will create a outage for it, so that at whatever it is. So I'm just going to click on a new outage. So what was the configuration? We can add one. Type is outage or degradation or planned outage. And message something that we can write it. So the incident maintenance is going on, which will show them. And begin is nothing but when we need to begin and when we need to end it. And what was the duration? What is the short description? Basically, this is the very rare we can use the outages. So that's why if you want to, we can add a outage. So I'm just going to. So what happened? I just add a outage here, so that it will visible to the user if you want to, or what are the outages. That means if you want to, that means on which incident outage is nothing but something is blocking. It is not doing any other thing for it. So due to this incident, this outage has configured will do the same thing. And this one and next one, create a chain problem. So create a problem is nothing but if you want to create any problem from here, so it can be automatically create a problem here. And next one, create a request. The request is nothing but if you want to create any request, we can create a click on it. Our child incident, that means if one incident is coming, similarly multiple incidents is happening. For them, what we will do is we will create a one parents incident and we will add all the other child incidents to the parent one. And normal change, emergency and standard, there are three types of changes. We can see this in it. And refresh impact services, nothing but whether it can be list what are the associated with the CAs is impacted or not. So this also we don't require right now. And next one, metric timeline. Metric timeline is nothing but if you click on metric timeline, what it will show is it will show the this stuff. So when this incident is created, it was assigned to this one in progress and on hold in progress again, from in progress to resolve. So like that, when this is happened, it will show the same thing for here. So this is the one. Next one you can see that from configure. This is already everybody know. So we need to move on this in. And export, if you want to export this one to the PDF and landscape and XML format, we can download the same thing here. So if I click on the PDF portrait, the what are the incident? If I open this one, so it will come like this one. This is the one. So if you want to download it as a XML file, we can download this XML. So what are the advantages when you download a file with the XML and when you upload the same thing in another instance? The sys ID of the incident will not be changed and it will be the same for it. That means the sys IDs, if you want to copy from there, we can always use this the same thing here. Now if you want to create a favorite, we can create a favorite. We can add this same thing and copy. If you click on copy URL, the URL of whatever is automatically here copied, and that we can to paste it anywhere. And copy sysid. Sysid is nothing but the sysid of the incident will be automatically copied here. And if you click on the same thing, show XML. So what are the XML of this file? It will be automatically add for the same thing here. And history, if you click on the history, so it will display what was happened for the same thing. So that means the additional comments before this one we have not added. So before, in progress, and on hold, this is the sheet we have added the same thing. And later we just add here the on hold isn't awaiting called on hold. This is the thing, right? So the business duration, these are all. That means before is nothing but before this field is this is updated. What was the field value? After is nothing but after the record updated. What was the field value? So it will be visible. That means this will be visible whenever this will be helpful to the system whenever if you audited something for it. That means audit is nothing but whenever if you want to audit something, whenever if you want to audit the incident, so that means what was happening we should know it, what we can do for the same thing here. So this is the basic how the incident will flow for the same thing. And if you see what are the incident modules which was already configured out of the box, if you click on create new, so it will go to the new window which allows the user to create a new incident for it. Assign to me. Assign to me is nothing but it will show the list of incidents which are active, which were automatically assigned to the logged user. And if you go to the open, it will see what are the incident is not marked as active false. It will automatically true visible for the same thing here. Now the next step what we have to do is incident unassigned, open unassigned. Open unassigned is nothing but the incidents which are in open state and which were not assigned to any of the user. If you assign, it will go to the open incident list. So for example, this is the incident. So we have, now what I'm going to do it is I'm just going to assign to database or database, and I'm just going to assign to the Beth Angle update. So if I check this incident 10014, this will go to the, they see it is not showing here. If I open this one, open, it will not show. It will go to the open unassigned. Sorry, open. It will display the same thing 10014, and here it was displayed here. And since it was assigned to something, if that is not assigned, opened, unassigned, it will not show the same thing. So this is the basic thing. And now the next step, so if you click on the resolve, what was the incidents as in the resolve state, it will display here. And if you click on all, what happens, it will automatically displays the incidents which are in the resolve, all incidents. So if you want to category by state, for example, you can click on the group by state, it will show how many incident is open, new and in progress, on hold, resolved, closed and reopened for the same thing here. Next, if you click on overview, so this is the incident dashboard, which is an out of the box. If you see here, this is the open one and unassigned incidents and overdue and open incidents and not open for 7 days. So like this, it will display the ends on the sinks here. So that means today how many incidents is open, it will show, and how many incidents was unassigned, which was not assigned to any user. How many incidents overdue is nothing but the SLA has breached for it. And open incidents, how many incidents is open, and how many incidents is not updated from the last 7 days. How many incidents is created more than 30 days. It will display here, and by priority wise, it will see right how many critical incidents planning. So critical and moderate, high, low. What are the things we can do the same thing. And next one, for example, they have given group. If I open the assignment group, see, it will be like this one. So right now I'm defining go to the priority. It will display the one. The next one is incident created more than 30 days, which was go to the uh, priority was it was something like that. So what happened? We already have a discussion with the reports how you can create it. So what here happened is the reports which are already created, it will come and show this one. Next one, incident priority by states. How this is the one. So critical is a one, critical is a five, new state, and in progress 11, on hold 4. Like that, it will display the all the. That means whenever if a user is logged it, the manager is logged it, or the user is logged it. So if I open this dashboard, you can able to see all the incidents which are associated with the same thing for it. So this is the basic thing how we are creating the same here. So this is the priority incidents per week. So this is the one. So how many incidents per week we have created, it will display the same thing here. How many is open, how many is closed it for the same thing here. So this is the basic thing how we can go to the incident flow. So I hope you guys understood what is a incident flow. If I open this critical incident map, so if it is go to the location wise, it will display something. So this is the one, an incident is created for this location and this location, and all these things one. And I don't think we don't require for this one, so we can check for the same thing for it. So this is the thing how we can do it. This is the incident flow how we can configure the same thing, but there we have already ATF suite. Right now we are not using any ATF suite, so for the same thing for it. So this is the how the incident will flow. Any questions on the incident flow how we can create for the same thing? So this is the standard flow. For example, if an incident, so if you want to write a client script for it, for example, so if you want to write a client script, for example, if the caller is fine, so you just want to set up any other file, we can write a on change client script for the same thing. Or if you want to, so for example, the depending upon the configuration item, we need to set up a what happened if I open this configuration item. So what is this assignment group set out? Okay, let me save this. So for example, if I see this one configuration item, so I think for this there is no added. Okay. So if you see this is the configuration setup which was assigned to the this user. If you want to, we can add him as a some other field responsible user or configuration item user. So that what we can do is we can add a something.
So the task is just create a, oh my god, that's okay. So just create a one more field. So what are the configuration item here? So if the configuration item is automatically filled it, so we need to fill a field called responsible user something, right, and which is as to automatically fill from that one, which is a reference to the sys user table. This is the one of the tasks for you. I hope it clear. Just add a one more field below the configuration item. If that configuration item is filled it, that field should go to the automatically what was the assigned to in the color field in the configuration item. So that field has to automatically fill it. So that is the basic scenario we have to do for the same thing. I hope it clear or any confusion. Okay, so that is the one task. And remaining today, just check how this incident flow will configure. And also, we have already given a task, right? So the priority lookup and data lookup, the assignment lookup. So just configure for each and every category. So one as a in the assignment rules you can add it, and in that assignment rule, what you guys do it is um, just to create an incident. If for example there is a hardware, it has to automatically assign to the hardware. If it is software, it has to go to the software. And if it is hardware and some particular configuration, it will go to the some xyz group. Like that you can configure all the stuff, and we'll do the same thing here. So this is the basic things about the how the incident flow will be there. I hope it clear or any confusion. And also we have already seen how you can configure all the stuff. And you see in the incident, if you open this notes section, so it will show what was happened on the same incident for it. So which means, see, when this incident is created, after when this states is changed, what are the screenshots we have added, and all other things we can go for the same thing here. So this is the basic scenario how this incident flow will work. So anyone has any questions about how this flow will work, how this incidents, what was happened? So the incident is nothing but a simple, it's an interruption of uh, simple what happened. Incident is nothing but a interruption of service is called a incident simple. We no need to do any other thing for it. I hope it clear or any confusion on the same thing. Okay, so if you are good, so this is the session for today. What we will do is tomorrow you guys will join. So okay, if you want to join, okay, tomorrow we have a session. So we can continue this same 8:30 to 9:30. Tomorrow we can join the same thing.